Class 8, chapter number 5, data handling. Today's our topic is probability. So, today we will calculate the probability for the given problems. So, before this, let us recall the probability, that is the measurement of chance numerically, and probability of an event. Now, event is defined by A, so probability of an event A is P of A. P of A, that is probability of event A, and it is given by number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes, and where the number of favorable outcomes we are denoting this one by n of A, number of favorable outcomes, upon n of S, that is number of total outcomes. Okay, so let's start the problems. So exercise 5.3, question number 1 is list the outcomes you can see in these experiments. First is spinning wheel. So here it is a wheel. We have to write how many outcomes are here, as we have given A, B, C and D. That is A, B, C, D are 4 outcomes. So we can write there are 4 outcomes. For second, tossing 2 coins together. So when we toss 2 coins together, we get the outcomes. If one coin gives H, so second coin will also give H. So first outcome is HH. First coin gives H and second coin give tail, so HT. First coin gives tail and second coin give head, so it is TH. And next fourth outcome will be first coin gives tail and second coin again it is giving tail, so it is TT. So we have HH, HT, TH and TT are 4 outcomes when 2 coins tossed together. The next question number 4 says number 1 to 10 are written on 10 separate slips. One number on one slip kept in a box and mixed well. One slip is chosen from the box without looking into it. What is the probability of? So first, slips are mixed in a box and written 1 to 10 numbers on one slips. So there are 10 total slips in the box. We have to find out probability of getting a number 6. So in this one figure, as we observe, there is only one 6. So we can say the favorable outcomes for getting a number 6 is 1 and the total outcomes are 10. So the probability of an event, that is probability of getting a number 6, is P of A, and it is equal to NA upon NS, and it is equal to 1 upon 10. So we can write probability of getting a number 6 is 1 upon 10. Now similarly, second we have to find out the probability of getting a number less than 6. So here in this figure again, we have to count out how many numbers are there less than 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 numbers are less than 6. So these are the favorable outcomes. So we can say number less than 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 outcomes or favorable outcomes. N of B is equal to 5. Now we are finding the probability of another event. So we denote this event by B. Here, as we know that the formula for probability of an event is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So it is P of B is equal to NB upon NS, and we can write 5 upon 10 is 1 by 2. Hence, the probability of getting a number less than 6 is 1 upon 2. Then the next third problem of the same, we have to find the probability of getting a number greater than 6. So again we have to find the numbers which are greater than 6 from these 10 slips. So 7, 8, 9 and 10. There are 4 numbers which are greater than 6. So this is the favorable outcome for the number greater than 6. We can write N of C. Now C is denoting the event number greater than 6. So n of c is 4. So the probability of an event, as we know, that number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So it is equal to n of c upon n of s, and we can write 4 by 10 is equal to 2 by 5, and hence the probability of getting a number greater than 6 is 2 by 5. Then one more, fourth problem is getting a one digit number. So here from 1 to 10 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are 9 outcomes and 9 favorable outcomes for a one digit number. So here it is, n of s, that is total outcomes, is 10, and n of d is the event getting a number, one digit number. So nd is the event. So we can write the probability of an event nd upon ns, that is equal to 9 by 10. Hence we can say probability of getting a one digit number, that is p of d, and it is equal to 9 upon 10. Now next, question number 5. If you have a spinning wheel with 3 green sectors, blue sector and 1 red sector, what is the probability of getting a green sector, and what is the probability of getting a non-blue sector? So here it is, as in this figure there are 5 sectors, so total number of outcomes are ns, and it is equal to 5, and 3 sectors are green color as it is shown in the figure, so we can write n of g for green, so we are noting this one, n of g is equal to 3. Similarly, for blue sector there is n of b is equal to 1, and for red we can write n of r is equal to 1. Now we have to find the probability. So as we know that the probability of an event is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes, so we have to find the probability of getting a green sector. So green sector, we can write probability of pg, n of g upon ns is equal to 3 upon 5. So probability of getting a green sector is 3 upon 5. Now next we have to find out the probability of getting a non-blue sector. So there is only one blue sector and 4 remaining, they are the non-blue sector. So we can write there is one blue sector out of 5 sectors, so non-blue sectors are 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So this is the favorable outcome for non-blue sector, so it is denoted by n of x. Now we can write the probability of getting a non-blue sector, that is equal to p of x, and it is n of x is upon n of s and is equal to 4 upon 5. Hence the probability of getting a green sector is 3 upon 5 and probability of getting a non-blue sector is 4 upon 5.